We have to be honored. All right. Hey, everybody. We're doing a quick little Zoom hit on our reactions to the standings. So it was Double-Edged, A-Team, Believers, Zeal, Citizens, Bot, Written Code, Catalyst, Sharkbait, Egyptian Frog Casserole, Sanctified, Clay, Remnant, Supernova. That is 33 through 20. 19 through 1, Chosen, Valiant, Deliverance, Eternal Smoke, Redemption, Seven Thunders, Testified, Dead BC, Astonished. This is the top 10 now. 10th, Shield of Faith. 9th, Sundown. 8th, Messengers. 7th, Echo. 6th, Warriors. 5, Moxie. And my phone just shut off. 4, Unashamed. 3, Revelation. 2, Third Day. 1, Riven. Anything stand out to you there, guys?
Oh, yeah. So I've got the scores up in front of me here. And Riven not only got seeded in first, they were helped doing that by scoring about 1,200 more points than the next team up, which would have been Moxie, who was seeded in 5th. And Third Day and Revelation with a little over 4,000 each. So Riven scored 5,570 points, divided by 7 quizzers and 16 quizzes is a lot of points per quizzer. So racking up the points for Riven.
Nice. Nate?
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to look at it too closely. I've been in a team meeting because, I have a team and I'm trying to be, as much supportive of that team as I possibly can. But it did seem very curious that, Riven scored that many points compared to some of the teams below them. I was just happy that my team made it into the 9th spot. That's a pretty cool spot to be in because you still get that 2 quiz bye, but you're in site 1 to start the day when your quizzing starts. Granted, you're against the top team overall, but it's still a pretty cool spot to be in.
Nice. Yeah, that is pretty neat. Some teams that I think have some, potential to do some movement there. I was pretty impressed by Dead BC. I think they could possibly move around there. I think there's some guys that are in that, we kind of talked about it, in that 15 through 20 range, from Supernova, Chosen, Valiant, Deliverance, Eternal Smoke, and Redemption. Those are some pretty darn good teams that should go back and forth quite a bit throughout the day. And then, it'll be interesting to see. As you may know, everybody's got a chance, as we said earlier, to make the championship quiz. So, you could see some really huge movement tomorrow from all different directions.
Yeah. I mean, some of the names that we've thrown out there throughout this tournament have been Sharkbait, Egyptian Frog Casserole, Remnant, Supernova. Those are some of the teams that were actually seeded from like 20th to 25th place. And nothing against the teams in 10th to 20th, but I would expect some of those teams to move up tomorrow, looking at the middle half of this bracket.
Yep, I definitely agree that some of these lower teams will be able to move up to, looking at Messengers and Echo, they seem to be down there a little ways, 7th and 8th overall going in, and I think they're better than that. It seemed like they got a lower placement, and I think that they have the real potential to be in that top site and definitely qualify for a window quiz and may even get into the championship if the situation is right for them.
Yeah, I think probably the most exciting kind of placement overall was Third Day in 2nd place. I don't know when's the last time a Family Life team has been in 2nd place going into a last day of the tournament. So that's pretty exciting, and those are great quizzers. And I think a challenge for us teams out east is like trying to put it all together for that last day. When you don't always get the chance to do as many tournaments, and your competition at home may not be the same strength as some of these other teams. So I'm rooting for them to figure it out and put it together and make it to the championship. That'd be pretty exciting.
Yeah, and it's really hard to gauge these other teams that are part of these other ministries that don't always compete in the more Midwest regional tournaments. We don't really know what to expect a lot of times. We don't have a lot of reporters on the ground at the quiz meets, scouting out these teams to know what they're all about. But we just have to go in and assume that they're coming to nationals, and we just have to assume that they're good. And I definitely think that a lot of people probably underestimated this third day team coming in because they hadn't been that strong in the past, but they really have a shot this year that we haven't seen them do in a number of years. I know, go back to like 1997, it was one of the last times they were up there as far as being in the championship contention. I don't know if they've been up there since then, but I remember that being a year where they were pretty dominant. So it's been a while.
Yeah, and as you said earlier, it's the third day tomorrow, so that should help them out. All right, well, thanks guys for the quick hit. Hope you guys have a good rest. Everybody watching the video and you guys, and we'll check in tomorrow.
Should be a good tournament.